Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California. It's bright, it's early, and it is going into Memorial Day weekend. Wow, it's gotten here quicker than I could have ever expected. Kids are going to be getting out of school, and we're going into the summer sooner than later. But following up on yesterday's video, Bitcoin short-term pullback into the support region, which is... what do you want to buy support and sell resistance? And that's exactly what happened here. People sold the resistance coming in right here at 71,769. And I would say the inverted head and shoulders measure move is still valid as long as we are closing above the right shoulder, which is this guy right here at 60,536. More specifically, this area right here, as long as we're holding this up on the daily, 65,766, then, more likely than not, pressure's on to the upside and we grab some of this liquidity, probably heading up right here at around 74,000. Rumor on the street is, shorts are going to get absolutely wrecked here at 74,185. And, that could create a bit of a short squeeze and give some fuel to the fire. Interestingly enough, after printing a bearish engulfing candle yesterday on NASDAQ, looks like we're going to reverse it right in everybody's face. Everybody thought that was a bit of a topping signal. I was saying pressure's onto the upside here for stocks in general. But overall, I mean, those kind of candles are hard to reverse against. Declining volatility, so losing some steam on the S&P, and Dow, of course, getting it on the chin the hardest. Checking in on the CMEs here, Bitcoin CMEs, and just giving us a real easy target here. And again, as long as we're above that pivot at 60,700, call it 60,000 bucks, I think things eventually glide themselves onwards and upwards towards around that $84,000 pivot. Wouldn't be surprised. Well, I'm not going to say it's going to happen over the weekend, that's for sure. But checking in on, so just in general, pressure on to the upside. When do we start to get worried? Well, when spot price, more specifically, spot price action starts to close below 65.7, that's your first warning. You could even bring that down slightly, call it 65,000 below there. First warning, below 60,200, second warning, and then really this is the area to defend, in my opinion, at 56,000. If we start to lose that area, it looks like a longer term correction is going to be in place. All right, Bitcoin dominance. Again, breaking the wedge to the downside. We very typically get a breakdown retest of whatever, diagonal or horizontal that we came from. So as long as this rolls over at some point, and more specifically, doesn't get above that 618, which is coming in at, call it 55%, then we should be good to go there for some altcoin party action. Taking a quick peek at gold, putting in a nice double top, some bearish divergence. I'm of the opinion gold probably takes a leg down here as, the Democrats are going to do whatever they can to make the economy look good going into the end of the year. And, that's just my opinion, plus bearish divergence. So maybe we get one more throwback up there and, maybe we just consolidate here. But if we start to close dailies back below this level, it looks like, the area to retest and hold is going to be around $2,000 for gold. Silver, on the other hand, silver, couple of areas of interest, 28.85, and then you've got 27.58. As long as those kind of areas hold, there's no threat of getting sucked back into this massive weekly range, which I would say is more along this line. You don't want to see a throwback into the range. That would not be good for silver. Okay. Moving on to some of the altcoins. Ethereum, everybody wants to know. Yes, Ethereum ETF approval happened. but it doesn't mean it starts trading live tomorrow or today. What it does mean is we are pretty much there. It's just not there yet. So if you remember what happened in the Bitcoin ETF got approved, we had a correction of about 15% over 15 days. So short-term pullback, and we were talking about it yesterday, like some kind of a pullback into this region. As long as Ethereum is holding up above, I would say $3,000. It looks fairly good. Momentum will start to cross down below 3544. That's 3,544. So be aware of that. That's that last wick right here. And yeah, I would say for the next couple of days on Ethereum, any kind of a daily closure above or below these wicks is probably going to get the next decent sized move. And hindsight's always 20/20. Hindsight's always 20/20. It's going to be a bit of a hard to get above this wick. Any kind of a weekly closure back above this horizontal coming in at $4,000, or actually it's call it 39.50. That's going to look good for some new all-time highs, definitely for Mr. Ethereum. So 3,900 to the upside and 2,800 to the downside. Likely gets that next, major move out of this. Volatility is now compressed. And just getting back on to what we spoke about yesterday on the 5-day volatility play. Volatility has compressed on the 5-day, but it has not expanded yet. So the real move does not happen until we get expansion. You could define that as above 10%, above 20%. Probably somewhere right in the middle there is where I like to, define the move of the 5-day volatility play, which gives us that ultimate target of about 40% higher from where we're at today. And again, that's all going to remain valid as long as we're closing 5 days above 60,173. The 5-day closure is going to come up here in another 7 hours and 54 minutes. And as long as we're above 65,848, pressure will remain to the upside for Bitcoin. Checking in on some of the altcoins, some of the hotter altcoins, Solana. I just turned $140 into $1,300 over the last 2 weeks. Yes, it's possible in the land of cryptocurrency. My name is Chris Mitchell. I am the CEO of Crypt Courses. And I'm bringing you this video because I'm going to give you some really good information on how to buy, sell, and trade digital currency. Now, you've probably heard about a lot of people making a lot of money in crypto, but you don't feel safe or intelligent enough to make the investment. That's why I created Bitcoin 101, how to stack sats using technical analysis. It's the crypto trader's dream to starting your crypto journey. It's absolutely free. All you gotta do is click on the link in the description below and we will get you your free guide today. Solana coming up very, very much so looks like Ethereum. I think we have a target outlined right there at about 245. And, I would say declining volatility now, probably gets a bit of a consolidation here before taking the next major leg higher. 4 hour volatility is, down. We're back in the bearish control zone. So maybe we kind of pencil it around here for a little bit more. Quick invalidation would be, kind of 4 hour closure back above 181. And I would be looking for, Solana to continue on its little bullish run here. What are the other ones on the board? Rune. I do like this one for a bit of a, long-term uptrend. It did hold the trend line here on the 4 hour. Now momentum is flipped back to the upside. And this does look good when all the moving averages get compressed here. We just want to see pretty much immediate continuation from this point. What we don't want to see is rejection, and any kind of a 4 hour back below 616 would not look good for Rune. But onwards and upwards it is, and that is my target at about 873 for Rune. checking in on Chainlink and just going back on our broad thesis for this one. This is the #1 real world asset narrative coin so far. And #1 real world asset narrative on Chainlink, has the biggest partnership, has the biggest market cap. But our thesis all along this year has been this. Very similarly to Bitcoin, at some point we're going to take a run at the 0.5 or the 618, which is coming in these areas right here, somewhere between $30 and $34, $30 and $34. Let's check in on Mr. Doggy. The Doggy Dog coin. That's Doge. That's Elon Musk coin. That's and to be fair, it looks like it's going to pick it up here as long as we cross the weekly up above 1634. So Doge, kind of one of the leaders of the meme coins, so to speak, but looking bullish and good narrative behind it. The Twitter, makes cryptocurrency narrative. I still think there's some gas in the tank for this one. And to be fair, in every past prior bull market has made a new all-time high, which is a bullish sign, unlike XRP. What's another one that I'm not going to bring that up. Here's another reason why I'm kind of bullish on Solana is you have this really long-term uptrend. Well, that might be reversing here. So let's see it on the daily. Daily's looking good as long as the daily is closing on Sol BTC above that 0.19. So we use the Sol Bitcoin and AVAX Bitcoin, Casper Bitcoin. If it's in an uptrend against Bitcoin, that's bullish. So just some food for thought there. With that said, I want to remind everybody, if you have a hard time following our TA and our analysis, you kind of get lost, you don't know what's going on. And Trump had a great saying. He pitched a little joke as he said, yes, we will take cryptocurrency for campaign donations. He was saying, look, if you ask Joe Biden, what's Bitcoin? He wouldn't even know what it is, right? So you don't, in that respect, if you own cryptocurrency and you don't know what an exponential moving average is, you don't know what an uptrend is, you don't know what a downtrend is, you don't know what, some of the basic fundamentals of TA are, well, you should take crypt courses, Bitcoin 101, how to stack sats using technical analysis. Highly recommend it. It's just a couple hours long. It'll give you the basic fundamentals. You can do it for free and then join us on the Discord, get full access. $30 a month. I mean, it's, a couple Netflix subscriptions and you're in and you join a community of traders that, give you some feedback, show you the ropes. And with that said, I hope you all take some time this weekend and do a little TA research. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your families, enjoy your time off from work. And I will see you in the next one and have a blessed and highly favored day. Take care.